Hey guys, it's Manga Reviews, and today's review will be on heavy objects. I do hope you enjoy. Have you ever wondered what it would be like to ride inside of a tank? Well, I have. But in the case of heavy object, with these massive spherical machines rolling around, honestly I dreamed a bit too small. Being a fan of mecha and military genres, I was definitely interested in the idea of this anime from the get-go. However, something changed my opinion the further I progressed in this anime. Well, to find out exactly what I was talking about, I suggest you watch the rest of the video. Just a quick message before I begin. If you don't like what I have to say during the review, please leave a comment below and I'll happily discuss it. And of course, if you appreciate what I have to say, please leave a like, and how about subscribing? It's free, so come on, what do you have to lose? The term object refers to a giant spherical war machine that has destructive arms on it and is operated by a pilot. Similar to heavy tanks, their armor is more superior and enhanced, so no other normal battle machine can destroy it, unless engaged with another object, that is. Also, because of these heavy objects throughout the world, the method of war has changed drastically. The concept of this anime is common to Rare. It has war, military, science fiction, and a huge mechanical object. As I watched through the first episode, it was the first time seeing a battle sphere, which is essentially what it is. These objects, from the brief description I had gotten, were machines with hard armor, weapons, lasers, cannons, and other knickknacks for mass destruction. It could even float in water and has robot feet that enable it to walk or run on land. To say the least, this anime is very intriguing. To think technology would go beyond its limits for war to such a point that tanks, battleships, and other ordinary craft were pretty much useless against this object. The story begins with Quentin Barbotage. I think that's how you say it. Moving on. He is a young student who has came to the Alaska military base to study his passion, objects. Together with his best friend Javier Windshield, they both serve in the legitimate kingdom's 37th Mobile Maintenance Battalion, and were tasked in maintaining one of the nation's first generation objects, the Baby Magnum, who is piloted by Melinda Bertini. As battles happen in many places around the world, these three are set on dangerous adventures to defend their kingdom, and to find other possible ways to defeat these objects. The characters are good in their role, and their different attitudes fit well within the series. This anime has many outstanding characters, which is to be expected, because it is all about war, so of course many individuals would be involved in that. Moving on, let's discuss the relevant characters of the show, starting with our main protagonist, Quentin. He is a young military trainee studying to be an object engineer, due to his passion with, well you guessed it, objects. Quentin is kind, sometimes a klutz, and a very funny character. Another good point is that he is smart and has ambitions in his life. Then we have Javier Windshield, Quentin's best friend and partner in all the missions he ventures on. Javier is a member of a powerful family that joins the military in the attempt of getting fame and reputation so he can be the head of the Windshield family. We also have Melinda Bertini. Aside from her short hair and height, she is a cute and pretty girl with blonde hair who pilots a legitimate kingdom's first generation object named Baby Magnum. Also in the mix, we have Rulatia Casputano. She is Quentin and Javier's strict and heartless commanding officer, and despite her seriousness, deep inside she really cares for Quentin and Javier and will do anything just for them to survive. I think the main characters of the story is what I really enjoy most about it. Their funny antics and ambitions really help drive the story along. I'm always a fan of GC Staff Studios. I mean, their art and animation is always detailed and on point, but they always fail when it comes to background designs. On the topic of backgrounds, this anime is not that well animated, on the background side of things that is. I mean, I don't overly care about it in this case, because they focus their efforts on character designs, colour, art, and the objects that are involved in this anime. I just think if you're going to the trouble, you may as well at least try. Another note is that they blend the fighting scenes with 3D animation to a decent standard, which is appreciated. To start off with, the opening was pretty good. It's like watching or listening to a mellow rock concert. The only downside of it was the intro of the opening, but it gets more entertaining when it reaches to the chorus of the song. The ending is lovely to hear and it gives a nice upbeat tone. It has great animation, and for the soundtracks within each episode, it fits well to the overall action. There's not much more I can say about the soundtrack for the series overall. It's just a good soundtrack. Moving on. This type of anime is a very interesting one. A story where objects are the cause of new warfare styles and also serve as weapons for mass destruction. It was very new to me. Moreover, the story is exciting and has a sense of suspense to it, although there was just a lot of talking parts while trying to plan their battles. I really love the main characters, they're so funny and they really did a good job in their roles, especially the protagonists. He's just like Kitaro Urashima from Love Hina, an anime I actually did like as well, and I think you should check out the review for it there, somewhere, I don't know. For the art and animation, as mentioned, is a very average background, but they nailed it in other areas overall. The soundtrack are fair, I just love the ending upbeat tone and its animation was great. So overall, I think I'll give this series a C. Unfortunately, in this anime, there were some things that went unnoticed and just weren't done right, but I still recommend watching this anime because the story overall is really pleasing. Thanks for watching our video, guys. I really hope you enjoyed it, and I would be honored if you'd like the video and subscribe to our channel as well, as it really does help us out. And hopefully I'll see you all again in the next episode. Bye bye.